Bangers, everyone! It's Johannesburg, the first time ever appearing on live camera. The quality on this camera might not be very good because I don't have any really good cameras at the time, but my microphone should still be the same. So, as you may or may not know, because you don't really care about me, I have switched my channel because I didn't like the name, and I was just getting like, ooh, it's stupid, and yeah, and I just felt really bad, and I was like, man, I should get a new name. So then I did, and it might not be perfect, it might not be good, but hey, who cares? I have some good news. Apple AirPods, boom, they came in. I already opened them, and I've been using them for like probably like 3-4 months. And I'm gonna go through some things, like feedback that I got, and feedback that I'm gonna give to you about like wearing them and stuff like that. I am not using it with an iPhone 7. I'm using it with an iPhone 6. I don't know why that was on. iPhone 6. So yeah, there's that. And also, you don't have to use it with an iPhone 6. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it now. So, first appearances, when it came in the box, I was super excited because I had to wait about 2 months for these to come in. It said it was only gonna be 6 weeks, but it came in later than it said on the website. 6 weeks, and then it gave the date that was like 8 weeks later. It doesn't matter. I got them. Okay, it's good. So I didn't do an unboxing video because I really wasn't feeling like doing it, and I didn't really want to. So I'm just gonna do, after 2 months, my feedback. So first appearance, when they opened up in the box, I was super excited. Opened it up, they paired right away with my iPhone. I took them out, put in my ear. My parents told me that I was insane and that I looked like a dork with wearing them. So that's, I guess, one of the things. You can see here how they look in ears. I've gotten some feedback and from my friends, and they're like, yeah, you look like a dork, or you're a dork, because I am a dork. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, the sound quality is a little bit better. It's like very, very slim. It's a little bit better than the Apple earpods with lightning jack, and then it's like not very much better. These weren't very better than this one with the standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And there's lightning adapter. But now I'm like, what are these? Like, they didn't smell good. Like, this thing smelled good. These are like the Mac Daddy. I get a lot of feedback from people who are like, oh my god, you wasted your money, and I'm like, no, I didn't waste my money because I wear them all the time. Yeah, I'm out and about and I'm wearing them. I'm going to hockey and doing other stuff. One of the reasons why I haven't been posting videos, that's a good one. Hockey and stuff like that, and I'm just wearing them all the time, and people are like, hey man, you got those? Those are cool. How long did it take them to come in? 2 months? Oh, okay, I'm not gonna get them. And I'm like, it's worth the wait, really, because of how good they are. Anyways, so it's a nice little neat little case here. It's upside down right now. They've got, on just like the outside, it's got its little groove where you can stick your finger in so you can open the lid, but really you can just open it with your palm and the top, because it's shiny material that sticks to the skin a little. I don't even know. On the back of it, you have your little metal hinge thing, I guess, to open the AirPods. And you have your pairing button, and I haven't tried this out actually, because I have an iPhone and it just pairs it right away, but it's used to pair it with devices that are not from Apple, and I believe older devices. So I have an iPhone 5 right here that's destroyed. It's not that. What is this thing? It's a piece of junk right now, but yeah. So iPhone 5, I had an iPhone 5C and it worked with that. So these two both work with it. It's 6 right here definitely works. 6S works. 6S Plus, all of the new phones. I believe any item that has iOS 10 on it, 10 and above, it'll work. So, and even Samsung phones it'll work, and I believe iPads, because anyone that can run iOS 10, but it needs to be, if you don't have a iOS 10 on any of your iPads or whatever, I believe that you can pair it just normally, like how you would pair it with like Bluetooth or whatever, and it might still work the same, not sure. I haven't tried that out. I will, though, maybe eventually. I don't know. So, and then it's got a lightning USB thing, exactly. On the bottom, I don't know what you call it. Lightning port, like light port, I guess. To plug it in. But when you plug it in, when you plug it into the thing, there's a little gaps on each side of it, on each side of the jack when you plug it in. So it looks like it was made for a USB Type-C jack, but it's not, because it doesn't work with that one, honestly. Because they included a lightning port thing inside the box. The box is just standard Apple stuff. You open it up, designed by Apple in California on the front. Got your AirPods there. They're in like a little packaging. And then you lift this up, and there's a headphone, and there's a light on the inside. So that was the box in 25 seconds or less. Actual AirPods though, they were pretty neat in the first like couple months. They're still neat now. Open it up, and my case has gotten dirty somehow. I don't know how, but it's dirt that won't come off at all. Like, I've even tried like sticky tack, I've tried like scraping it off, I've tried filing it off, it doesn't even come off. So there's a whole bunch of scratches on the inside of my case. That sucks. But here are both of the individual AirPods on the table. But I'm going to do, you can look at that. There's a little green light on the inside. And when it's green, it indicates that the lid's open, that they're on. I don't know. But then as soon as you like use one like for a bit and you stick it back in there, it'll turn orange, and orange means charging. Or if you plug the case in, it'll turn orange, and that means charging. It's got some magnet connectors at the bottom of it, so that it automatically falls into place. Like, you don't have to worry about that, and also they stay in the case like really well with the lid open. I have heard that they are waterproof and water resistant. Like, if you were to throw them in a washing machine and leave them in there because you forgot, like these ones, they would come out working fine, but these ones I wouldn't try it, so don't do that, I guess. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, so each AirPod is just a single device. Now, one thing that I kind of wished that Apple would have added, which is totally fine, because this little stem here is just the battery. This is the battery. You got your sensor right here. It's not an actual button, it's just a sensor, so if you double tap that, it'll activate Siri or play pause. I leave it on play pause because Siri doesn't really work with the apps that I use and stuff like that. It's got your other thing up there. I don't know what you call that. And then it's got the main headphone right there in the center. And these are two individual things, no wires, obviously. On the bottom you have your microphone, and then your little metal adapters things to charge it, like that. Hopefully the camera can focus because it's a bad camera. I am sick, so that's probably why I sound weird, but it's also been like 2 years since I made a video. Don't complain to me about that, because I'm bad at remembering stuff at all. I can't remember anything. Anyways, so the AirPods, full experience. I like them a lot. I'm a huge fan of Apple. I kind of wish that there wasn't this stem here, because the stem here kind of gives it away. You have them in. If it was just the bud, not the actual stem, I believe it wouldn't have like as long as a battery life or whatever, but that's fine with me, because you can just stick them back in the case for like 15 minutes and they work. So yeah, but as you can see, it's totally noticeable. But if you didn't have the stem here, you just cut that off and you wouldn't really notice it, because all the teachers at my school were like, hey, you have them in. I'm like, no, don't do that. Yeah, but so overall they're very good. They're very high tech, and they're very cool, actually. I really like them. yeah, after 2 months of using them, there is one thing that I have to say. Sometimes it's probably only because of my iPhone 6, but sometimes it won't connect to my phone. I'll open up the lid, leave it there for like 5 minutes, and then the light will just go out, which means that like pairing modes are over or whatever. And obviously they just paired right now just to prove no point. So what I usually have to do is just do like a hard reset. It's just where you push the sleep/wake button and the home button, and you push it and you hold it, and then it does whatever. On the iPhone 7 it's volume down and sleep/wake button, because the home button doesn't do anything anymore, or it's just a finger scanner thing, finger active or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, so AirPods, thumbs up by me, really good. I love them a lot. They're actually amazing. Two things that I hate is that when they don't pair, or when the case gets dirty, because that's just really annoying. Haven't had any issues with like the earwax or whatever, because I clean my ears all the time. But most people would say, hey man, I don't like your AirPods because they have the they would fall out of your ears, right? And most people say that like the Apple headphones, these ones, if I can get this one taken really quickly here, probably can't. The Apple ones, should I get it? No, I'm gonna just use it like this. Now these ones, right, they fall out of your ears really easily, but for me, they've always stayed in my ears, so they don't really fall out. If these ones fit in your ears, then the AirPods will. That's one big thing I'm saying. I know there's not going to be a lot of people watching this because I am a small YouTuber of 17 subscribers. Woo! I got 17. Wow, it's depressing actually. But hopefully we can grow up this channel. Yeah. AirPods, thumbs up. They stay in your ears. If you stay in your ears, if you have, if those ones fit, if these guys fit in your ears very well. There's no point in getting the headphone jack ones. If you have a headphone jack on your phone, it's not really that much of a difference. Yeah, so, yeah. And, if you have an iPhone 7, you can charge your phone while listening to the AirPods. Boom, you can have music and charge your phone at the same time. That's a nice, thing. Because I have a second phone, it's iPhone 7, and I use these with them too, and that works really well. So, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. AirPods, thumbs up, always been good and great to me. They've only really cut out sometimes. That's when like my phone, I think it's probably because I have a light-proof case on it, so it's like a fully sealed around my phone. I don't know if that's why, but sometimes they'll cut out, and then I have to like stand up or whatever, and they'll keep going. Or they don't really have a long range, so I could probably throw my phone at the wall over there, and it would keep going, but I would say they have a range of about like 12 to 15 feet. I mean, that's good because you're just going to have your phone in your pocket or whatever. One thing that I do like about them is that if you have an Apple Watch, which I do, I just don't have it on here right now. If you have an Apple Watch and you try to use, instead of having to use your phone or Siri, you can just control it with your Apple Watch, because they don't have, the one thing that doesn't bother me is that they don't have, everyone's like, oh my god, they don't have volume controls and they don't have play pause. Or they do have play pause, but they don't have like volume controls and skip controls on the actual AirPods. But I find that's completely fine, because most times you wouldn't really need to do this. You just need to like use your phone or whatever and do it. Or if you have an Apple Watch, just shake your wrist and then you go like up, down. You can even do it with the watch off, and then you just scroll up the little virtual button thing on the side, and it turns up and down the volume. And then you can skip songs, play pause on your Apple Watch, so that's pretty good. Or you can just get Siri to do it all. If you're using Apple Music, you can be like, Siri, play Marion Hill Down or whatever, because that's what's in the Apple AirPods commercial. So yeah, I hope you guys liked watching this video. If you want to see more videos like it, just hit me up in the comments section, I guess. Or yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share the video and subscribe. Maybe get me like 5 likes. Be great. Love you guys. content, some more videos. Bye.